Yo guys, I know what you're thinking. You're like, wait a minute, I clicked this video about forget women, become the man for his YouTube channel Uncommon Sense, so why do I get Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix on my screen? You know, because I'm wearing the glasses again. These glasses that have prompted so many of you to be like, oh, Harry Potter, but jacked. 10 points to Gryffindor. Avada, get jacked. Yes, it's very funny, and the resemblance is uncanny, right? Like if someone just walked by, saw you in the background, they'd be like, why is this grown-ass man, because you're probably a man, watching a wizard on YouTube? What a nerd. But you can tell that person that this is in fact not Harry Potter. It is Coach Theo, Uncommon Sense, at your service. Today, we'll be talking about becoming the man. And this video is inspired by some conversations with a new recent client of mine. That's something to know. I learn a lot from working with clients. Well, I learn a lot from people all the time. You should. And I will be talking about you in my videos, but of course, keep it discreet with the personal details and that. So this is a guy around my age, I'm 31, jumping on my elite program to go dive full on into self-development, right? It's getting jacked and stacked, building the physique, the mindset, but ultimately becoming the man that gets all the results that he's looking to get out of this life. And one main goal, a big goal, something important to this guy, that I am sure it is to many, is to find a good woman to team up with and create a traditional family, you know? And so we're training, and he drops this huge mind dump on me, which is okay, by the way. Mind dump is me and friends that came up with, like just sharing a bunch of your thoughts, really, in text or in a voice message. But it's all these thoughts he's having about, you know, should I even, right now when I start a program, should I even pursue a woman? Because I'm thinking, you know, it could be time to practice my game, you know, my conversational skills and charisma by getting like volume with that. On the other hand, if I meet someone now, before I've like maxed out, you know, with my muscle, maxed out my potential, you know, I might, you know, be getting less than what I could than if I approach her later on when I've already, blah, blah, blah. And he went on for so long. And look, man, if you see the video, it's just character mode. It's all good, you know, that's what you're supposed to share with me. But when I'm reading all of that, it's kind of like, you know, bro, just focus on becoming the man, and all these things you're thinking about, whether, oh, will she even like me now, or if I should, blah, 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 blah. You know, when you are the man, you're not thinking about those things, you know, all right? You're more like, when will I find someone that meets my standards? Because clearly I'm the fucking man. Clearly there's no problem with me attracting a good woman here, but really I am a bit concerned, is there even someone that meets my incredibly high standards out there? You see, when you become the man, focus on you instead of things outside of you. That's when everything outside of you will come to you much more easily, right? Instead of like, oh, how do I get a woman, a good woman? You know, what does that look like? Like, how do I become the best? Period. In my eyes, and the best version of me clearly is extremely attractive to women. Focus on you, not acquiring something outside of you. Acquire the truest and best version of you. So there are 2 points I have with this, with becoming the man. I'll tell it my personal story again, with how it relates to women. So, you know, I used to be, in my previous self that you see in the before picture, skinny fat loser, hedonist, nihilist kind of guy, you know, partying, drinking, hooking up with girls sometimes, porn, weed, alcohol, many poor habits, right? But you know, I was very much like a slave to women, in the sense that I needed validation from them, you know, sex or just hooking up, the attention, you know, feeling as if gaining self-worth by just getting something from women, right? And it's kind of a funny thing that if you feel insecure about women, right, it doesn't matter how many you hook up with or something, you might build confidence in your ability to do that, but you're still insecure. Because, you know, there are many guys like this, high confidence, low self-esteem, you know, because you can be confident in your ability to do this, but you wouldn't feel such a huge need to hook up and just get validation from women all the time if you're actually secure within yourself. So for me, you know, it didn't matter that I managed to hook up with girls here and there. I was still like, oh, Will I get a good woman? How do I? La, 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 la. I had that kind of sentiment, right? Then I go through this experience with panic attacks, daily panic attacks, forcing me to take action, to change my life. There's many videos when I talk about that. I come out on the other story, on the other side of all of that, right? Of the story I told. And a lot has already happened with me in the process. When I started working on myself with, training and diet, all kinds of things, and I just started noticing that this need I had to hook up with women and this insecurity, just generally feeling and thinking about women like that, is pretty much gone. But I still just have the kind of habit to, try to make dates happen and hook up with a girl here and there. So I do that a few times, The thing is, though, now it was so it was like I could do that before. First of all, it was so easy. I know I'm the best version of me I've ever been. I could hook up with girls before, so should I now? But then, as time goes on, I notice that I don't really care about this shit anymore. I just want one good woman, and I actually want that now. I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm done with this, I want a girl that isn't promiscuous right now. I have to lead by example. But I'm feeling this little like, okay, will she even understand? Like how good of a man I actually am, because I think I am, but is that kind of girl even out there? It seems so unusual, and that. But then I decided, you know what, I've never been so happy in my own company. I feel better than ever about my ability to attract that kind of woman. I'm not seeing her right now. You know what, that's fine. I'll just become even more of the man that just gets the woman, You see, you're aware that some things will lead to an external result, but that's not. My motivation to work on myself is not so that I can get the woman. I just know that the best version of me, of course, will be very attractive to the kind of woman that I would be like to be interested in, right? And I'll just tell you now, I found her. This most amazing girl that I love. We've been together. It's in a special spot right now. We'll see how it works out. But either way, that I could attract this one. It's the best girl I've ever met on every level. Not just beautiful, on the outside, on the inside. Most sweet and feminine girl I ever knew. And so whether that works out or not, clearly I could attract what I think is the best woman I've ever met. Of course, I can attract more if I need to. It's like, and the point I want to drive home here is that my feeling this way about women, you see that I could feel like confident in my ability to pick up women before, but I didn't feel like confident in I can actually attract the girl I want, that it's I feel good about myself. So my relationship to women changed without me going on a bunch of dates and stuff. It's because I became the man. So that's the thing, guys. Many things like, I'm insecure about women. Well, of course, you might, it depends on the person and situation. Maybe you have to get out of your comfort zone, just talk a little bit to girls and stuff. What I mean is that really, when you just become what you think is the man, completely unrelated to girls, you'll know that. You'll prove to yourself all the time that you are the man, so you know that. And you don't doubt it when it comes to girls either. And I'll tell you now, I get a ton of positive attention from women when I just walk around all the time. Looks, smiles, little flirtations in shops and stuff, because, and of course, why wouldn't the man get that? Do you see what I mean? So this is the first thing, that just forgetting about whatever, the women, and just becoming the man, ultimately will make you so much more confident and able to attract good women, right? But the second thing here is that this should always be your focus, guys. Become the man. Okay, many people, the things they want, they're looking outside of themselves. Like, how do I get that thing? Instead of how do I become the person that has the thing, right? That's what you should be focusing on. And becoming takes action. That's another thing, of course. People like to sit and plan and think and worry, like my client friend there. People love to just sit and think and worry, and what if this and that, should I do this, I don't know about this, The only way to get more clarity and security with that is to act without knowing exactly. Imperfect action to come closer towards perfection, right? There are so many things like this. When you start going to the gym, so many things. Oh, am I even doing it right? Oh, I look ugly. Oh, I look stupid because I do the form wrong and that. Well, there's no other way than being that way and becoming the man that's fucking jacked, that knows how to lift the weights, that knows he looks great, that knows he knows what he's doing, you know. Like, stop thinking about the thing, just become. And I've gone through, this was me when I started to train, you know. This was me when I started doing YouTube videos. I don't know. I mean, I am a natural speaker, but I'm a little worried about putting it out. Oh, will I seem like this? Blah, blah, blah. Just have to do. Just have to do. Become the man who's fucking great on camera, who's secure, who doesn't really care, well, if someone thinks he's not, right? Same thing when I start my own business, right? Many things that I don't know, that I feel insecure about. Oh, this, I have to start a company first of all. How do I even charge people for coaching services and what? Well, I guess I just gotta become the man that knows how to run a business, you know. If I sit and think about and plan, I be like some people that have their big plan, and when you meet them 20 years later, they still have the same big plan. Because they're just thinking and planning and worrying. They're not taking action. They're not becoming the person that just does those things, right? Right? Become the man. That's a huge message on this channel, guys. Now, of course, I use a little hook, talk about women, and I'm actually making points about women too. But always, don't try to change the world. You change the world, your outer world, by changing yourself. If you don't like the results you're getting in your life right now, well, the only constant in your life is you. So you are the thing that has to change, not everything outside of you. You have to change. Become the man. The man, he doesn't worry about all those things because he knows he is the man. And the man, he just does what a man does. The man gets what he wants. The man is the man. Okay, guys? Like and comment. Very interested on this video. I'm sure this one is going to take off like all the other populist titles with women in it. And I do holistic bodybuilding coaching. Send me a DM on Instagram or email me. It's in the description below. I tell you about my different programs. We get jacked and stacked, mentally, physically, spiritually. Work on ourselves, body, mind and soul, every level. The body, boo, is just a representation of being the man, okay? And you can support me by just picking up my new training book, Uncommon Sense Bodybuilding, also linked in the description. Or you can become a patron or member of the channel or leave a little super thanks comment just to support me and my content. Very much appreciated, guys. Please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscle, self-improvement, stoicism, mental health, philosophy, spirituality, mindset. It is a mindset, guys. Forget about acquiring stuff and become the man. Peace.